Hello world, this is Random Fix, and in my hand right here I have another scan tool. And 2021 has been a crazy year for scan tools because there's a lot of models out there and they're getting cheaper and cheaper, and this one is currently under $200, and I have a crazy 40% off coupon in the video link below, so you guys can check it out if you guys like to. But in this video today we're going to go ahead and try this out, and we're going to see what's in the box, and lastly we're going to go ahead and give it a Random Fix score so you can make a better decision for yourself. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel here. So we're going to be trying out the Mucar CS4, and we're going to be putting this to the test. So I'm going to show you how to hook it up very easily, and then we're going to do the updates, make sure everything's up to date, and just try out some of the basic functions, and then we'll give it a score, show you guys what's in the box so you can go ahead and decide for yourself. So now let's check out what comes in the box. So you get a nice box here. It's actually a pretty nice box, and you get some information here as far as the display size. It's a 5-inch display, and it's going to be touchscreen, and it talks about the systems that are supported, which are the ABS SRS, which is your airbag light, your ECM, which is going to be your engine control module, transmission control module, and it will go ahead and do maintenance on the oil, the parking brake, steering wheel angle sensor, and then also your TPMS, which is your tire pressure monitoring system. And once you get that out, the very first thing you'll go ahead and find is going to be a user's manual. This unit is one of the easiest units to go ahead and update and get activated, as you just need a Wi-Fi connection, and the directions are in English, Spanish, French, so pretty comprehensive. And then we got the unit itself, and this cannot turn on without a power source, so you actually need to have this plugged into the vehicle, or you can power it up through a USB-C cable, which is actually included, plugs into the top here. And you also got a micro SD card here if you want to go ahead and put one in. This has built-in memory, but you do not need one unless you find it down the line you have bigger and bigger updates. You may need to do that, and this is what's included inside the box. Now that we know what's included in the box, let's go ahead and connect this to the vehicle. And to connect this to a vehicle is really easy, guys. And today we have a 2010 Honda Insight, and you look down here on the driver's side footwell area, you're going to find a plug. And the plug could be on the left hand side, the right hand side, but mine happens to be right there on the right hand side, and it's this one right here. This connector only goes on one way. And once you get it connected, the unit powers on, and once the unit is on, it will go ahead and display the time for you. It'll let you know you're connected to the internet. So I always like to be connected to the internet when I am connecting a scan tool, as I want to make sure it's updated. And it gives me the battery voltage right there, which is 13.2. And if your voltage drops below 12, go ahead and recharge the battery and stop troubleshooting, as you may get error messages just from having a low battery. And before you go ahead and run any scans, what you want to do is go ahead and turn the ignition on. You see the check engine light on, and my check engine light is right there. And now it lets me know the 4 systems that are supported, which are going to be the ABS, the SRS, the ECM, which is the engine control module, the TCM, which is the transmission control module. We can go ahead and do oil resets, electronic parking brakes, steering wheel angle sensors, and TPMS sensor resets. And some of these basic units right here, you do got to be a little careful with, as they will not program a TPMS sensor. So go ahead and look into that a little further. I always recommend emailing the manufacturer your VIN number, and they'll let you know what functions are actually supported. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. And now we can go ahead and hit update, and we can see all the updates have been done here. And when I did get the unit a couple of days ago, it did have a few updates that it went ahead and did. I think it was by 37. So the unit is going to get updated quite frequently. And the updates that I showed you at the very beginning of the video, the special functions, those are supported for the lifetime of the unit. And we're going to go ahead and hit back on this. And now what we can do is we can go ahead and hit scan, and you choose the make of the vehicle. And so we can go ahead and go Asian and go down to Honda. And now it's going to go ahead and communicate with the unit. And give you your different options that are available for Honda. And we use a 16-pin connector here in the US, so it's going to be the top choice. We are in the USA, so it displays some basic information here for us. And we can do a quick health report. And you want to go ahead and hit OK here. And now it's going to go through all the different modules and try to uncover any kind of pending trouble codes the vehicle might have. So now we are complete with the scan, and all the green check marks mean there's no problem. That's pretty great, and you can go ahead and share this report with people. You could email it as long as you're connected to the internet, and very easy to do. And you could also go ahead and do a system selection. So let's just say you had an airbag light on. You can go ahead and go into the SRS system here. And now you could go ahead and read the fault codes. So this one does not have any fault codes, but if it did, it would display it for you right there. So far this unit is looking good. I have not noticed any glitches. So let's go ahead and go to the main screen here. And again, we have the scan. We also have OBD2. This is the onboard diagnostics. And I've seen nice scan tools actually have the special functions and connect on the OEM side. And then on this side, which is the OBD2 side, it fails. So this unit is going to go ahead and be put to that test. And we can see we already got a match here on the protocol. So it's now going to go ahead and connect. And the VIN number is displayed right there. And lets me know that there's no diagnostic trouble codes. 8 monitors that are complete, 0 that are not complete, and 2 are that are not supported. And that for the scan tool, there's about 40 different data streams available. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. And now we can go ahead and read those monitors for the inspection. So the IM stands for inspection monitors. And we can see that it lets us know that certain monitors are actually complete. For example, it lets us know that the EVAP monitor here is supported and that the catalyst is ready. So that's pretty great that you can go ahead and access that. And that's something I really recommend when you buy a vehicle. Always check it with that. And we could also read live data. So we can go ahead and select all and hit OK. So now we're going to go ahead and check all these different data streams that are available on this car. And as you can see, we got a throttle position right here. Hey guys, if you guys are finding this video to be helpful, consider giving the video a thumbs up, as I'm in the car here today making this video and it's over 100 degrees, so I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. Load percentage, voltage, and then the last time the check engine light on this vehicle was actually cleared was 2,756 miles ago. And it lets you know that the fuel system is in a closed loop. Anyway, there's a lot of great information here and it works. This is what I'm testing out for when I do these videos, because price points and those other things are going to be your own personal preference. And I just want to make sure you guys do not end up with a dud. And so far this unit is looking good. We also have the maintenance and reset, so you can go ahead and do certain things like oil light resets. Some of these are going to be manual, some of them are automatic. I have not seen a unit that I've tested myself where the unit can go ahead and do all the oil resets electronically. So you also got the parking brake, the TPMS, and the steering wheel angle sensors. And right here we have a store. So let's just say there was a function that you wanted to purchase that was not included. You can go ahead and buy it. So if you had a BMW, you would want to go ahead and buy this battery matching option. And I believe this is only $29 per year. So it's a little cheaper than some of the other units, which charge you about $50 a year. So that's pretty great. And the list will go on pretty extensively here for the different things that it will go ahead and do. Sunroof system resets, tire resets, window calibration. Those are all there. We got the store again. We got the update function. We got the file manager here. We got repair info. So if you had a trouble code that you weren't sure what it was, like, you can go ahead and look it up. Gives you a coverage list, videos, learning, and we got settings. So you can go ahead and order other features. And you got a photo album here. You got a floating option here for the screen recorder. and lots of cool little other things you can go ahead and tinker around with up here. So overall, this unit is really looking good. And now comes my favorite part of the video, is where I'm going to go ahead and give this a random fix tool grade. And this particular scan tool right here is going to go ahead and get a score of 78 out of 100. And that's actually a really good score, because no scan tool that I've ever tested, whether it was $800 or $100, never made it into the 90s yet. Because again, a lot of these cheaper scan tools like this, under $200, don't have that bi-directional support, and that is going to be worth some money there. However, you can go ahead and buy those options. However, you can go ahead and buy that basic option for some of the bi-directional supported items, and I'll have any links that can save you money in the video description down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If it was helpful, consider subscribing. And if you guys want to know more about these scan tools, on how to operate them, I have a ton of videos on the OBD2 playlist, which will come up at the end of the video here. So go ahead and click on that, and if you have any additional questions or need some suggestions, please don't hesitate to ask. And thanks again. And this year's been really crazy. I've gotten so many scan tool review requests, and about 50% of them get sent back because they stink and they don't work. So make sure you do yourself a huge favor and do some research ahead of time instead of just buying something. And if you got any questions for me, please comment down below, or you can go ahead and reach out to the manufacturer and ask them before you purchase. Just give them your VIN number and they'll let you know all the options that are available for that particular vehicle, because not every option is available for each make. And my final thing that I wanted to add to this video is, a lot of these scan tools, including this, are almost using the same exact back end. So some of the scan tools by ThinkCar have this mainframe here. And so if you guys know a little bit more about that than I do, please let me know, as I would love to go ahead and get your thoughts and your input, and to see if there is really a difference between this and some of the units, because I have tried out the ThinkCar Plus, and honestly the functions of this and that are identical, except for the shape. That one actually had a little handle, this one does not.